What's up, everyone? How you all doing? We have the update coming now in just about 30 minutes, and we're gonna see if we can do the penalty shootout and finish it before the time comes that this game is gonna go offline now for something like 5 hours. Let's get into it right away so that we have a chance, 24 minutes here, to perhaps finish this event. So let's see what team we have. This is not the one that we want. We're gonna go with the first team, and we're gonna go into the matchmaking right away. It's going to be not a lot of time, 30 minutes. Perhaps I have to win them all if I want to have a chance to get this position training program that they give out in this challenge. We're gonna see, and of course we're going to see what we get in terms of new players and new campaigns in this update, this 4.5 version update. It's going to be a minor update. Will there be some tweaks to the gameplay? That is a question that will need to be answered. But for sure, we're going to see new players added to the database. A lot of new epic booster cards because we're running out of the old epic boosters that were added to the database during the last update, the 4.4. So now we're going to have a new batch of legends and perhaps some surprises, perhaps some new players will come. We'll have to see. Let's see if we can show a little bit of the rumors that are going on as far as what we could have for new players. Matchmaking has failed. Why? I need to change my matchmaking to do the crossplay because I took out the crossplay to play games, but here for the penalty it doesn't really matter. We can get anyone. And the reason why I took out the crossplay is that you have a massive lag. If you're playing on PlayStation, you have a massive lag. Now, only 22 minutes. It's going to be very difficult for me to get this training program. But the crossplay, when you are on PlayStation, adds a massive lag compared to the Steam or PC version of this game. All right, we have someone here. Let's go right into it. Let me add just maybe a couple of players instead of the defenders that we have here. Nedved. And let's put him. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna put Erling Haaland if he doesn't go right away. All right.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue pour ce match.
Only 20 minutes left. No, less than 20 minutes now. Lionel Messi here for the first penalty.
Messi is over the first kick.
Let's go to the top corner.
Oh, it's
come
a
on.
really good save. Oh, that's
The
a
luck.
super save from the keeper.
The lack of luck is already starting.
Pirlo next in line, and here he is.
He knew exactly
And he
what he
went
wanted to do
straight
there
ahead.
and
I hate
executed it
when they
perfectly.
do that.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to keep pace here. And in with absolute
Is he going to try
accuracy.
to put it in the middle
Well, you
once
can't
again?
approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Cruyff is the man who's second in line. Good penalty, just
No, I went to
steered
the
other
wrong
way.
side here.
How confident was that? Backed
He has a
himself
pretty
all
good
the
team.
way.
Paris Saint-Germain from one behind.
Let's try down the middle now.
Oh, straight
There
down
we
the
go.
middle, and for some,
I
it's
have
too
to
much.
stop his penalty eventually, otherwise he's going to win.
Vigo will take the third penalty. It's in too
I
smart
went
for the
on the
keeper.
wrong side every single time.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
This turn to level matters.
Ooh, that's too much. He's going to put it outside.
That's how
Oh,
it's
thank
done.
God.
He made the keeper
Thank
commit.
God, Eto'o.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Roberto Carlos comes up, their fourth taker. Denied!
Yes.
He's made the save.
I knew he was going to
Well,
try
that's
to put
about
it
as
in the
tame as
middle
they
once
come,
again.
Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
Bale is the last of 5 scheduled takers.
Ah,
Great
come
stop,
on.
And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Czech obliged to stop this to keep them alive. Oh,
Yes.
brilliant. He had to save
What a
it, and
penalty
he
shootout
did.
here. Saving the
super
last
save
one.
from
I
the
have to win
keeper.
this now.
Some could barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Oh, the keeper could have stood still and stopped it.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Dispatched. There will be more of this.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Through to 7, and we're still going. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, made
All right.
his mind up very
I need to
quickly
save
and
it.
just didn't waver.
This is going way too long for this penalty shootout.
The margin of error is 0.
That's just
Ah,
emphatic.
come
He
on.
knew exactly what he was
Again
doing.
on the wrong side.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
And incredibly, we're up to 8. Terrific penalty, unsavable.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and
Paolo
executed
Maldini.
it perfectly.
Let's not jump. Let's stay in the middle.
He must.
Maybe he
But
misses.
can he? Dispatched. There will be
He doesn't
more
miss.
of this.
I thought he
6-6.
did really well to
This
hold
is
his
going
nerve then and score that penalty.
Way down the line
Bellingham
for the
is
shooters.
9th in line here.
Ah, come on.
Denied remarkably.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Czech must save it.
Ah,
And that has lifted
I spent
the
so
roof.
much time on this.
Well, that was a
Only to
frustrating game.
lose. Now it's going to be very difficult to get 2 penalty shootouts in a row. Ah, no, I can't. That's it. That is it. I cannot even do 1. So no training, position training, but I think I have quite a few. Let's have a look here. How many do I have? 3, only 3, not a lot. How many skills? 0 skills, 7 specific. The boosters. Boosters, I have a lot. All right, so this is it. The update is coming now in 15 minutes. Let's have a look at first the stuff that we've done here. Everything except the shootout. We didn't do either the co-op event. We finished this, all of these have been finished. They're all going away now, except this one is going to keep for a couple of weeks. But this AFC Asian qualifier going out in 14 minutes, European national teams, Spanish club national teams, and here Spanish clubs, this penalty shootout, and then this one is keeping on for a couple of days. Let's have a look here at the players that are going away. Who do we have? We have a nominated contract. We don't care about that. Eden Hazard, Insigne, and Giroud, they're still going to be on for at least a couple of days. The Japanese stars here, 14 minutes, they're going away. Endo, Tanaka, Maeda, all these guys, they're going to be replaced. The player of the week here in 14 minutes, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mo Salah, they are going away. Galatasaray will stay on here for 14 days. AFC qualifier, the Blitz curler, Heung-min Son, he is going away. Is it worth doing this guy? 100 people in this box. I don't really think so. It's a lot. 100. If it was a 50 player box, then maybe, but 100 players, this is actually too much for this guy. He's good, but he's not that good that you would want to spend 100. If it was 50 like Modric, perhaps he would be worth it, but here, no, not really. I will pass. Indonesia, this one doesn't really appeal much. Also 100 players for Showtime players. This is going to keep on for 35 days. This one for 7. Directing defense. Did you get the goalkeeper? Now this guy's, I picked Jordan Pickford on this account. This is my main account. On the free-to-play account, I also picked Jordan Pickford. Some people were saying, okay, Livakovic is a little bit better, or some people were saying Diogo Costa is a little bit better. No one was saying Martin Paes was better. He was the least rated of all of these 95. As you can see, they were all a 96. And in the end, all these guys, they're not going to be that good. They're all pretty mid. And so I decided to go with Pickford because at least Pickford, he is going to be able to do the English club event. So I know I can use him in the future. Anyway, this guy is never going to be the top player that you're going to keep in your team for, forever. You're going to get some better goalkeepers. Even if you're playing free to play, you're going to have some better keepers than this Jordan Pickford. Eventually, you will get some free Epic Booster cards. There was a Beati not so long ago that was a free player, and also Victor Baia that you could get in the game box. Here, national teams, this selection with Portuguese and English players, you should have gotten 5 of them. There's a lot of these players that were also free players on the daily game box. It is going away in the next 11 minutes. Elite Lineage highlight players. This box had the McAllisters, the Hernandez, and the Timber. Now I picked Lucas Hernandez and Francis McAllister. Let me see. I think I'm going to take Juran Timber here because this card is very good and I still have 1 contract. I will get him. And I suggest that you should probably get him too. This card is a little bit better than the other Juran Timber cards that came in the past. And if he's going away, I want to get him. The McAllister, Hernandez, they're good, but they're very, very similar to the other cards that were given from these 2 players. This Timber card is a little bit better. That's why I took him. Lucas Hernandez. I think he's the first or one of the first Lucas Hernandez highlight player cards that are free, and so I got him. Francis McAllister, he was a 4-star player, so I only had to give him a 4-star token to get him, so I got him. In the J League here, in the Turkish League, some players, usually these are the players that you spend your 4-star tokens on, and then you just erase them to get the training programs that you get when you delete a player. And here, Brazilian League, same thing for all this player of the month from the J League, the Turkish League, and the Brazilian League. Usually you can just erase them. They are not that good, but that is it. In less than 10 minutes, 9 minutes now, this game is going to be going under maintenance, and then it will be about, let's say, 4-5 hours before we get all new stuff. Let's see. The match pass is also going away. The division is going away. It's going to be one of these. Do we have a player here that is worth it? Let's see, 400 coins and 800 coins. We have Job Bellingham and Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham, we already have his brother Job. Is he really worth it? I don't know. Not really, not at this point at least. So we'll have to see in the future if he gets better cards. But here, is it worth it to do this 400 match pass, 400 coin match pass? I think I will pass on it too. It doesn't seem that it's worth it in terms of the card. And when it comes to the coins and the goodies, the training programs, and the nomination contracts that you get with this, it's not a lot. Sometimes they give you 50% off and it's 200 coins, and when you do that, then it's probably worth it. But here, for the full price, I don't think so. And Eden Hazard here, I did not do this pack yet. I don't know if I will do it. We will see what happens. Olivier Giroud seemed like he was an interesting player. A target man. He's tall, he's strong, and he's decent in terms of speed. Not going to be the fastest, of course, because he's a tall player, but he's at least quick enough to not be a drag on your team when you're going on the counter. And then he has a very, very good left foot, and of course, he is excellent in the air. Very, very good finish and heading, and he has the bullet header player skill, and we know how effective this skill is. We've seen it with Jan Koller when it comes to Eden Hazard here. Very good dribbler, midfielder, and very agile, very good at dribbling. He lacks a little bit in physical ability. He's a pretty small 173, but he sort of compensates that by being very, very agile. He is listed here as an offensive midfielder, but I think he's slightly better on the wings where he's going to have some space to run. And for that reason, perhaps you should give him a little bit more points into speed and acceleration instead of giving him all the points in dribbling. He doesn't need to be all of that good of a dribbler. He can be a faster player on the wing. He will be more effective, but a pretty decent card here for Eden Hazard. And the last one, of course, is Lorenzo Insigne. Now, Insigne, kind of the same style. Essentially, if you get this pack, you're going to play Hazard on the left, Insigne on the right, and Giroud in the middle, and that will be your trident. And it's not a bad pack if you're, I guess, starting the game. But if you are patient, if you have a little bit of time to waste and you don't need to level up your squad right away to have some epic cards, then this is probably not the best pack to do. If you're not going to be buying a lot of players, then perhaps you need to wait until you get the big boys, the top tier players in this game, the Ruud Gullits of this world, the Rijkaards, the Rummenigge, the Cruyff, and all these guys. These players, decent. They're new addition to the game. Of course, Giroud, Insigne, new players. Hazard has been signed this year on this game. But other than that, there will be better cards that will come after them. So I don't think it's worth it. When it comes to this campaign here, European and national teams campaign, it is coming to an end. As we've said, we've already talked about the goalkeepers, and my pick was Jordan Pickford. Some people said, okay, this one is better, some other is better, but in the end, what comes out is all those goalkeepers, they're going to be sort of medium tier players, and you're never going to use them all that much. And that's the reason why I picked Pickford, because he plays in the English league and I can use him in the English Club Challenge. Okay, so that we've seen Galatasaray. Let's see what else here. The players of the week, these Japanese stars. All of these now have been completed. And what else? Yes, we needed to see, it was this one. Okay, so we have some tokens here. Let me move out of the way. No, I do not have enough GPs here to buy this token that is coming to an end, unless perhaps I sell some players. I don't know who I would sell though. Let's see, perhaps I have someone I can sell. Let's have a quick look at the club here. Jordan Timber, we just got him. You know what? I will erase this guy. See, we got 67,000 here. So how many coins do we have now? 328. That's going to give us enough to get this booster. We need the boosters. The boosters are getting increasingly more rare as the game goes on. All right, so that will give us 2 boosters, I think. I'm not mistaken. Let's have a quick look here. That's right, 2 random boosters. And there's quite some players that would actually benefit from these. Let's have a look here. Lee Dixon doesn't have a booster. Lisa Razu, Zé Roberto, no boosters. Here we got Serginho, Abiati, Drogba. Who else? I think that's it. You know, Baya, Beckham. A lot of these, I'm not going to give them boosters anyway. And we're still having booster issues on a few of our players here. Bebeto has got crossing. That's not good. Jabi Alonso, what does he have? Striker instinct. That's not what we wanted for him. Agunthaler, goalkeeping. Not exactly what you wanted to see. What about David Villa? What does he have? Hard worker. Not good either. And I think that was it. I think the others were pretty decent. Iniesta, he had defending. He can do better, probably. Wesley Sneijder, striker instinct. That is all right. Francesco Totti, what does he have? Ariel. He could also do better, but Ariel is not all that bad. But anyway, we're going to keep that booster because we're going to see if some new players end up being released after the update. So these objectives here, I believe they were completed in 1 minute to go now in this game before the update comes. And when it comes to these football points here, the players, we've exchanged them all. Guendouzi, Jimenez, Maldini, and Aslani. All of these guys, we got no uniforms, the items, we don't care. And that is going to be it now. In just a few seconds, this update is going to come. And then we're going to go on to Twitter, I think. We're going to try to see what's up with the predictions for the players that might be or might not be coming very, very soon. So let's see now if this update is completed. Not yet, still a few seconds perhaps. All right, we're gonna move on now to Twitter. So let's do this. And let me bring up the Twitter page here. And here it is. All right, so this is going to be, of course, nobody knows if any of this stuff is true. These are just rumors. So we got one here. European Club Championship. So what is that? Rafinha 104, Marquinhos 104, and Desiree Doué 102. It would make sense. I think Rafinha might very well get one. Yamin Lamal could get one in terms of showtime for the Champions League. Desiree Doué can definitely get one. I think Ousmane Dembélé can also get one. Marquinhos, he could probably get one, being the captain of the winning team. So we'll have to see. This will be an interesting pack. Yeah, I would prefer a Yamal. To be honest, I think if they want to have like the best players and the cards that are going to sell the most amount, then I think Yamal is necessary. That's really the player that now everybody's watching, everybody's talking about him. Yamal, definitely one of these guys. And on the other side, there's two. There's Ousmane Dembélé, and then there's Desiree Doué. So Desiree Doué is in this pack here. Yeah, these are the two players that I think the people are going to want. Yamal and actually three players, and Doué and Dembélé. The attackers, of course. But we'll see if something like that turns out. So let's see what else we're going to get here on the eFootball Twitter. Okay, so eFootball EXR here. Epic left. So who's left here? We have Oguro, Nakata, Zico, Stojkovic, Diego Milito, Julio Cesar, Javier Saviola, Sergi Barwan, Arda Turam, Romario, Roberto Carlos Casillas. These guys are going to be either free or only reserved for people in these locations. Like the Turkish players will get Arda Turan, the Brazilian players will get Romario. Not sure about the other two, if this one is going to be like Turkey also, and this one Portugal, or if they're just going to add Casillas to the daily game box. If they add Casillas to the daily game box, it will be good for me on my free-to-play account where I'm missing a keeper. It's pretty hard to get these. And Iker Casillas could be a very interesting pick for a goalkeeper. We have Vitor Baia also that was free in this daily game box, but he's not all that great. And he has some weakness. And what is left here? English League, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Claude Makelele, John O'Shea. These players also, we've been having them on the database now for a while, and we haven't seen them. Let's go to this next one here. So this one also, very speculative. Nobody knows if this is true. But a Luka Modric, Manuel Neuer, Xabi Alonso, Arjen Robben, Patrick Vieira, Ivan Rakitic, Kevin De Bruyne, Johan Cruyff, Lionel Messi, Paul Scholes, Michael Ballack, who would be, I guess, a new addition to the game. I don't remember if he was in the game before or not, but I don't think so. I think that would be a new player, but for sure they're going to be adding new players, so it's not impossible. Then Emmanuel Petit, who's of course already in the game. So we'll see if that will turn out to be true or if it is just pure speculation. Let's move on here. What is the next one? This one, concepts. Let's have a look. They're saying Ronaldo with the blue card like a Gareth Bale. If they release this Ronaldo, Manchester Ronaldo, like right winger or left winger, and he gets a blue card like Gareth Bale here with a +4 booster, then I'm definitely getting it. But I would suspect that they would wait maybe the end of the year. This Gareth Bale, the blue Gareth Bale, came out last year. I can't remember if it was Christmas or New Year. I think it was New Year, but definitely they would wait for something like that. Either they would wait for the end of the year, the Christmas period, to release it, or they will wait until it's the new edition of eFootball 2026. I don't really see them just releasing a massive Ronaldo card like this for no reason on a 4.5 update in the middle of the cycle of the game. I don't think it's going to happen. Who else is there? Wayne Rooney here, Rio Ferdinand, is Sergio Aguero, and then Patrick Vieira, Ivan Rakitic, Roberto Carlos, and here Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is sort of the same thing as Ronaldo. Perhaps it would be more likely that they release a regular epic card of Ibrahimovic than a special blue card of Ronaldo, but it's not impossible that they do release this Ibrahimovic sort of in the middle of the season here, just before the summer, to sort of revitalize the game a little bit before we get eFootball 2026. It would be sort of like Michel Platini, who was added in the summer last year, without any announcement, and they released the card just on an update. And a Ibrahimovic from Milan AC would be something quite interesting in terms of cards. Let's see, what else do we have here? Javier Mascherano, Gerard Piqué, and Xavi, National Guardians. It would be sort of interesting. There's a lot of talk about this Mascherano and also Gerard Piqué being added to the game, especially considering they are Barcelona players. With a Xavi pack, this wouldn't be impossible. And if it was the case, I think it'd be a very interesting pack to anybody who is trying to get new defenders. And Gerard Piqué certainly would be a very, very good center back. Mascherano, someone who's be pretty good, sort of either as a center back or a defensive mid. He can double on both positions, and perhaps it could be an interesting pack if they did that one. Let's see what else. A Xabi Alonso in Madrid manager pack. Quick counter, 92 possession game and 90. If this is true, if they do this, then I guess for only 500 coin, I don't think that's going to happen. But if they do, then everybody is going to spend the 500 coin to get this guy. But I doubt that he gets to be 92. I think the last one are 89. So at max, he's going to be 90 into one play style, but for sure he's not going to be over 90 in two play styles. What else do we have here? So this were the last year packs. Here another Maradona card, perhaps a new free Maradona card. Last year they released this free Maradona from Barcelona, and he was still is a very, very good player, and I would definitely like to have him. Let's see, what else do we have here? Not much. That is my free kick here with Roberto Carlos. Let's watch this. Who from a very, very far away. Let's have a look at it. From 42 meters away. Look at this one. Bang. The goalkeeper goes in the goal with the ball. Beautiful. Let's see what else. So this one, we've already seen it. Let's see what's the latest news here. Let's scroll back all the way. 3.5 gigabyte. So the update, these guys are already downloading the update. Let me see here. Do we already have the update? I guess we probably do. We're gonna go first into into Grand Theft Auto, I guess. But let's have a look here at what else is the latest news here. Before we do that, we had already seen that one. People bragging about divisions. What is that? I'm not sure. Someone selling a team or something. David Beckham. Is there any announcement of new players? This one, Neymar. I don't see really them releasing a card like this, especially after we had the MSN. The MSN set of cards. I could see them re-releasing the MSN cards, perhaps as a 3-pack where you get all the 3 of them, and then anybody who's missed on one player is going to have to buy all the 3 players once again. That wouldn't surprise me at all. What is this? National stars. What is that? Ronaldo, Van Dijk, Lamine Yamal. That would be a pretty decent pack, I would say, if that was true. For the nominating contract, I expect we're going to see a Ronaldo card because Ronaldo won the Nation League with Portugal, so it would make sense that we see them. Van Dijk, Lamine Yamal. If they do that, that will be a very interesting nominating contract pack, and perhaps they will be able to sell some match passes with that to get people to buy all those 3 players. That would be a pretty decent lineup for any free-to-play player or anybody who doesn't want to spend any money. Then that would be top three very good players at least. Perhaps this Yamal could be also 99 instead of a 97. So this one we've seen already. This is the old players of the week. All right, we have another one here. What is this? Von Nistelrooy, Diego Milito, Javier Saviola with some very strange card. I don't think we're going to see a, MSN with Van Nistelrooy, Milito, and Saviola. Not going to happen, but these are the other players that were still on the database. Sort of same names, but different design for the cards. These players, we're definitely going to see them. Let's see, what is this? What happened to the season roadmap, Konami? Why did it stop for the new updates? Oh yeah, there's not been any season. It's been still season 1 here for this game all along, whereas in the previous iterations of the game, every sort of campaign was its own season, and now this has stopped. I'm not sure what has happened here for Konami, but perhaps we'll see. I don't think we're going to see a second season actually, but perhaps we'll see one. But if we do, it's going to be a short season. I don't understand. This one season has been going on for 8 months. What are they doing now? 9 phases or something? All right, here we have perfect introduction nominating contract. Nuno Mendes, player of the week. There is a Portugal team here. We'll see if any of this becomes true. Let's see what else. I think that is it. I think we've pretty much seen everything that. Oh, here. This one. We'll end with that one. That would be great. Of course, I don't think it's going to happen. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, PSG, even better than Milan AC. Definitely would be doing that one. Sergio Aguero, I don't think I'd be doing him. Toni Kroos, he could definitely be a legend. Thierry Henry, of course. I think everybody is waiting for players like Thierry Henry. Everybody's waiting for someone like Ronaldo and Zidane, but we're not there yet, I think, for the game. I think they are still under contract with EA Sports, so not going to see them anytime soon until they get released from that franchise. Dani Alves here, Gianluigi Buffon. If we get something like this, then it would be a very, very interesting update. I don't think it is very, very likely that we see them, but Zlatan Ibrahimovic, definitely someone that would be very interesting if he was added to the game. Toni Kroos perhaps could be an also interesting midfielder, but Thierry Henry definitely is not coming, but we'll see. Let's move on now. Let's go here into Grand Theft Auto. We're gonna turn the wheel and do whatever we need to do, collect the safe around the businesses that we have, just doing some account maintenance here. Let's go. Okay, there is nothing here for us to take. We will go to the casino. What is that? eFootball update updated to version 4.5. But pretty sure it is going to take a long time for them to back up these servers or whatever it is that they do. There's a business battle going on here. Where is it? It's going to be on the opposite side of the map. I have to cut this music here. That's the problem. I hope it hasn't killed my stream already. I need to take out the music, the copyrighted music here in this game. It does it every time. Last stream also it blocked me. At least when we go into Red Dead Redemption, there is nothing like this, but because this one has all the popular music, then we get disrupted here by the YouTube robot who doesn't like it. Alright, let's go here, turn this wheel. Can we get the vehicle? Even if it doesn't look like an interesting one, perhaps we can still get it. Let's see. The little trick of the wheel here. Do we get it? I think. No, we're not going to get it. It's going to be after it. The dollars. Not bad. 50,000. We'll take it. It could be worse. Alright. Let's collect here. The visitor bonus. And you know what? I think we're gonna keep it here for this one. I don't want to tempt the game or YouTube to actually bump me out of the stream for that music. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but who knows? We'll see if it happens. We're gonna go into Red Dead Redemption. We're gonna play cards. Last time I actually had quite a lot of fun playing poker here in Red Dead Redemption. That was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, they got pretty lucky. I was doing so well, and then they started winning hands that they shouldn't have won, and I got distracted a little bit. Let's see what we do here. Free roam. Let's go. But yeah, they got lucky. But the problem is that they're not playing with real money. Obviously, they're playing with in-game money, which is essentially totally worthless, so that they don't care and they're just gonna bet on nonsense and go all in on every hand, even if they don't have anything. And that defeats the purpose of actually, you know, playing the card game and betting when you think you have a chance of winning money. If you don't care about what's at stake, then you're not going to do anything really worthwhile. You're not going to care if you win or if you lose. It doesn't matter. But we'll see if that is the same this time. Perhaps we can do also a little bit of top spin the tennis game. We also have that. It could be interesting. All right, let's see. We're in Blackwater here. What's happening on this map? There's someone here. And where am I? I'm right here. I can go straight to the card game here. Alright, where is it? It's over here. Alright, let's go play poker here.
Well, hey there, it's nice to see you again.
Hopefully we don't end up at a table with a bunch of madmen. Alright, let's see. One guy with $34. That guy is leaving. It's the $34 guy. It's going away. He just won a hand and he was like, bye-bye. Pair of queens. King 10 suited. Queens. So it is not playing all nonsense. Last time it was like a guy with a 6 and a 10 going all in with nothing. Am I even part of this game? I am the big blind. Alright, let's see. Five and 10. What is this thing above my screen here? Oh, that is the cards of the pot. 5 and 10. I think I'll just go along. I'm not gonna give them too much trouble. I'm just new to the table. We're gonna see what they do. King and 2s. He just folds. We're gonna check. Ace, King, 2s. Well, you know, I'm not gonna call that, but that was probably the right move to do if you wanted to bluff. But now he's being called kings, ace, and that was a stupid move. Stupid move from the king guy. So many animations just to do something so simple. Why? Could just go on to the next hand. Take 3. He just folds. What are we gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna call. Everybody goes on this one. I have a 3. What does he have? He can get 4 and 5s. We'll call for 50 cent. Who knows what he's got even if he has anything. Everybody goes for $1. 6. All right, now we're gonna check that, because if he's playing the straight here, he definitely can have it. If he's playing 2s, yeah, well, we'll leave it to him. I'm not gonna fight with a pair of the lowest card. We have a new player here on my left. I'm gonna see what this guy is going to do. All right, what do we got here? 4 and 8. Check. Red checks. Let's see this flop. He bets. We're gonna fold on this one. We're not trying to participate in this end at all. We're gonna get until we have cards. What are they doing here? King, king, queen. 9, 6. This guy who just won, he only has like whatever, $14, $15, and he's been bluffing all the way for a few hands here. And next time we get cards, we're gonna try to play against him if he does stuff like that. What do we have here? 8, 10. Not getting good cards here. Community pot here. Everybody's coming in 20 cent. All right, what do I have? 8 and 10. Pretty good. I have a few outs here. Can chase the straight. Are we gonna go for 20 cents? No, we're gonna go for 50 cents. He goes for 80. We're gonna call it at 80. All right, let's hope he gives us our out. Ace, not what we wanted to see here on this board. $4 max bet. $4 max bet. I have to go in on this $4 max bet, even though I'm drawing it. It's not the right thing to do. If he's leaving all the chips like this, 3 and 8, pair of 4s. Okay, I need my straight here. Oh no, that's for him. But 3 and 8, that person went all in for no reason, and we knew that this guy was playing like that. We actually had him covered. If it wasn't for the guy on my right who was playing this pair of 4, then we actually would have had him, because he had absolutely nothing, and he didn't even have the outs that we had. He has cost us quite some money with this move. All right, what do we have here? Ace and 3. $0.40 raised. $0.40. $5. We have to go. We have the ace. We gotta hope for the ace. But if everybody's going in $5, it's gonna be a huge pot here. I have a feeling that they have absolutely nothing, but we'll see. Perhaps I'm wrong. Ace 3, so we're tied. What about the other one? 3 and 7, so we have him covered. Let's just hope it's not a flush. Yeah, that's good. Well, 7, he gets the 7, so lucky. So twice already this guy is doing the wrong move and winning. And as I said last time, I have some doubts that these draws are actually real draws and not scripted hands that are meant to sort of make this game not like a real poker table, but sort of as just a game, I guess, that is not random. 3 and 4s. That's probably the type of hand I should go all in this game with. $5. He goes $5 on this one. Once again. All right, I'm gonna leave them to it here. I don't want to participate in this. I have only $13 left here. $5, $5, $5. What does he have? Nothing once again. 8 and 4. King 10. Queen and 3. So he's going all in with a King 10 this time. Suited, at least. But he gets the 10. So once again, he does stupid stuff and he gets rewarded. All right, I have to win some hands now. I'm going to be the dealer here. He left. He just he knew perhaps that it was not worth it for him to stay at this table. Jake 6 suited here. We're gonna raise this a little bit. Let's at least play $1 here. He calls. All right, let's see what we have here on this board. We get our suit, we get a J. So we're good here. We're in a very, very solid position here. We have the highest pair and we have the draw here. He bets 170, and we're going to call 170. We're going to see if we can drag the other guy in. No, he doesn't go. So he gets to draw a card. Hopefully it's not the flush. So even if he has the ace, then we probably have him covered. He goes max bet, so we just have to call him. He's giving us his money. All right, does he have pair of fives? I have the highest pair and I have all the outs of the flush. Let's see what happens. It is another Jake, and we have him covered here. All right, let's see. He gave us quite some money, but not really enough to make up with what we lost on the other hands before him with the other guy who left the table. We need to continue here. We have a new player. All right, let's see. All right, is that 6 and 10 suited? What is it? Is that diamonds? Is that red diamonds? We're gonna increase this once again to $1. He folds. He calls. Let's see, he called at $1. Four and twos. We're just gonna call that. Might have someone playing the fours and the twos or the twos here. It's a 7. Now, if she was drawing for the clubs, then she will have us covered. King. $0.30. I'm gonna go with everyone. Kings and 7s. Pair of 4s. All right, so he actually had us since the get-go here. But at least we didn't give him that much. He wasn't really able to extract anything from us here. What's $17? We need to win some hands, some big hands here. What do we have here? 6 and 5 offsuit. Not really getting the type of hands that I need to be able to win some dollars here. He raises to 80. He probably has something then. folds. I'm gonna call here. A lot of clubs here. What is that? 10, 3, 8. Got 5, 6. Gonna check this. Goes for 30 cents. He raises. Okay, I'm off this one here. I don't need to be running after anything if that's how it goes. We're just gonna wait and see what happens with these guys. He goes max bet right away. He probably has the flush. He has the flush too. She has the flush too. What the hell is going on here? Let's see their cards. Ace high with a 2. Queen high. Nonsense. Pair of 10s. I probably should have stayed in that hand here. No. No. I should not have stayed in that hand. He didn't get the flush. And this guy wins again. Nice hand. But I'm not sure why they decide to go all in with nonsense when this guy is playing. But when I am playing, they don't go all in with nonsense like that. And it's very strange because he bet first and then the other guy raised him and then he called going all in with nothing. Why would you do that? Like if you're bluffing, then you have to move first. And once you move first, once you get called, you probably stop there. You just don't go and give the guy your money when you have nothing. Okay, Queen Jake here. We're gonna have to play very strong here. Raise to 60. We're gonna re-raise that. $60 called. $5. I'm gonna go max bet 2. I'm gonna call that. I have Queen Jake suited here. I believe in this hand. He goes $5. The other one is gonna go $5 too. There you go. $20 in this pot. Let's see what they have. Jake high. I got him covered. Ace high. What does she have? Queen high. That's bad for me. 2 of my outs are already out, but I have the suit. Ace ace. Oh my god. And this shows that it was the wrong move for me, but it was really the wrong move for these two people who went Queen high and Jake high. What they were thinking, I don't know. So now $11 and we're down to, we're gonna have to buy in again here in this game. This guy is leaving. He's like, I have had enough. What do we have here? 2 and 7. She is leaving also. This guy is folding. I'll call with my 2 and my 7. He raises to 70 cents. He goes $2. I'm good. I don't need to go in there. Let's just watch and see what happens with them. 7 and 2. Of course, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, these hands are not random. It's like, they seem very, very scripted. I should have just stayed in it and I would have killed them here. Jake high. Ace high. I would have destroyed both of these guys. No, he's got the flush here. $11.30. Getting low on money here. Not that many chips. Alright, give me some good cards here. I need them. Let's see, Jake 10, offsuit, Jake 10, and not too bad. It could be worse. My turn. I'm gonna call. Should have raised actually, but checks. Everybody checks. I got an ace on the board. He goes max bet. Oh, and he leaves too. Everybody's leaving on this table now. Maybe I should leave the table too. If there's only 2 people left, then the opportunity to actually win money here is very, very limited. Yeah, I have the ace here. Ace 7. Let's put it $3. What does it get? We're gonna go all in on this one for sure. Let's see what he has. Jake high. Oh, he gets the Jake. Come on. You see what I mean when I say these hands are scripted? It's always the person who does the wrong bet that actually gets rewarded. Like, if you're playing the way you should play, then you're gonna lose. And it's always like that. It's like the guy who's chasing always gets his out. Especially when they start to play with nonsense. These nonsensical hands. Pair of 2s. Wow, I'll go all in with the 2s. He goes all in. He goes all in too. Let's see what they have. Ace King. Ace Queen. I'm in a good shape here. No ace, no kings, no queens. And perhaps I can get that. Very good. We got the 2. Very good. Full house. For once. For once. maybe I can do a few hands and get their stacks. But only 3 of us here. It's not a lot of money that's at stake here. And he leaves. There's going to be a one-on-one between us two. Maybe that's even better for me. We can go all in every single time against this guy and see what happens. Three and 6. We're gonna check that. Nine and 7. New player with a red mask here. What does he put? 470? You can have it. Is that a Japanese theater mask? Very strange choice of outfit for this guy. All right, what do we have here? 6 and 7 offsuit. We're gonna call it. Okay, we got 6, 7, 5, and 8 here. We have 8 outs. Check. Check. Let's check also. Maybe we get our out for free. Jake. Not necessarily the card that we wanted here. It's gonna check. Check. Everybody checks. All right, perhaps we can get our card here. 5. No, we don't. He's gonna bet. Yeah, of course he's gonna bet max. But he can have the 20 cents or whatever is in the pot, 40 cents. What is this guy going to do? There's no point into even playing with him here. Just fold. He folds. I'm gonna fold too. He can get the 60 cent from the pot. What do we have here? 10 and 3. No, not at all what we want here. $0.20. Okay, we can go. We can play that. And what is that? 5, 6, 2, 3, and 10. We have nothing, absolutely nothing here. I'm gonna fold. I don't even want to play for 60 cents here. stole the pot. Alright, this table is not playing very tight with their chips. Probably would be better to leave. But I'd like to win at least a final hand before I go to another one. What do we have here? Twos, pair of twos once again. We're gonna go all in here then. If he has something, if he has an ace. He folds. He goes max bet. Let's see what he has. Pair of sevens. He's got me covered here. The mistake, big mistake here. Aces, nines. That wasn't the right move. I thought maybe he had an ace, but even if he had an ace, he would still have gotten it here. These guys look like they're brothers. They're exactly the same beard. Look at that. All right, last hand here before I move to another table. What do we got here? Jake 7. We're gonna raise that to at least $1.20, let's say. He raises to $3.10. I'm gonna call that. Let's just go max bet. That will be the final hand here. Probably has me covered. Ace high. King queen, king 7. I have not that many outs, but a few perhaps. Twos, that's it. Twos, no. Pair of twos win. King high. I don't know why the other guy was going king 7 offsuit here, but we're gonna leave these two guys alone, and I guess we'll go around the map a little bit, see what happens here, what's there to do. Where's my horse? Here he is. So I need to, how do I do that? It's not like that. It's this one? No. This one? That's not the one. Or is it this one? It is this one. Your items. Cocaine gum? No, no corned beef. I guess we can eat that. So let's see, perhaps we'll go and do a bounty here on the board. Such a beautiful game.
Hello.
This horse is really dirty. That's better. Let's give him something to eat. And let's give ourselves something to eat too.
Thank you.
Can of salmon. Alright, let's see what we have here. Charlie Soft, warning for manslaughter. Maurice Brown, Thaddeus Walters man. Let's read this. Long thought dead after their infamous plunge over Manteca Falls. And I don't think I can get these guys if there's going to be a lot of them. We can, I guess we can still try it. So I gotta get him. How far are we talking about here? No, that's not what I want. Where is this guy? He's right next to us here. Perfect. Here they are.
Hey you know how to handle yourself? Got some work if you want it. See this piece of shit? Thaddeus Walter? Yep, the Thaddeus Walter. Scourge of 5 states. I'm fixing to trade his head in, recoup some of the money he swindled out of me at cards. But I ain't stupid.
You swindled him at cards?
And his friends got some guns. So, you ride with me. I'll cut you in. What do you say?
No worries.
I can see you're keen. Sit up shotgun with me or ride close. Just keep on that trigger. Let's move. Go!
Where are they? I don't even see them. Oh, here they are. Seems like we got them all. The other guy who was with us, though, he didn't make it. Too bad for him. Alright, I think he made it safe.
Maybe you'll have a deck of cards in your cell, Walter. Hell of a day's work. Thank you, stranger.
Alright, here we are.
That's gruesome business bringing them in alive. This part, at least. How them coins look for your efforts?
What do we get? $11. That's actually not that bad. Hey, what's up? GTR 5? How you doing?
You really need that piece on display?
Alright, should we do another one here?
Don't need to be carrying that around here.
Bounty board. Dip holder. One match. I'm not sure what you mean. If you mean eFootball now, eFootball is in maintenance right now for the next, who knows, like 2-3 hours. So it's not going to be possible. Believing himself a prophet, this madman compels a weak-minded folk to follow him and kills those he judges unrighteous. Good money to whoever sends him to his own judgment. Well, we're gonna take this mission and then Manolo Teles. Going to Thieves Landing. What is going on here? It's just a night. Oh, that went dark for a second here. Thought my TV was dying. Oh, why? Why are you doing this? There we go. Ah, he sniped me. All right. Why would he do that? I didn't do anything to him. Nonsense. All right, I guess we're gonna leave it there then. We're gonna go into top spin. Absolute nonsense. Why do they do that? Didn't do anything to them. We'll do, I think, I'm not sure where we are here in the progress of this game. This game came out like what, a year ago, and it has pretty much been abandoned, it seems, by 2K Sports. I'm not sure why. They started this franchise. They bought the franchise. I don't think it was them who had it in the beginning. Then they bought it. They made one game, and then they were like, "We've had enough." Let's see what we have here. Center court pass. There was a French Open that came out. Free rewards only. I guess we already had that. It was my career. And we're playing, what is this? It is the finals. The finals here of this tournament in Italy against Taylor Fritz. We're gonna go and do that one then. Let's see. Do we need to get something here? Boost. We'll get a... I guess we can get this one. Wait, do we already have an active boost? I think we do. How about BC boost? 10. Yeah, let's activate this boost too. All right, here we go. And when it comes to the wardrobe skills, I think that's fine. Here, let's see. Do we have some new stuff here? Let's go with this one. How about the shoes? We'll go with these. And that will do it for us. Let's go and let's play this final against Taylor Fritz in Rome.
It's a beautiful evening, and the crowd is ready to enjoy great action on the court.
Here we are.
Ladies
We're
and gentlemen,
basically wearing the
welcome
same
to the
thing.
championship
Maybe I
match
shouldn't
of
have
the
picked this
Internazionale
outfit.
BNL d'Italia here at Foro Italico. And without further
Master
ado, let's welcome the
ATP
players.
1000 here against Taylor Fritz. And these animations, very, very repetitive, did not get improved at all. These guys are not even sitting on the right part of the bench. All right, Taylor Fritz. Here we go.
First set, Fritz to serve. Play.
Out.
Love 15.
We're gonna try to break him right away. That wasn't the best return here, but just used his power against him. Very nice power shot here. Not the right timing, but I'd moved him enough to the left side of the court. Triple breaking point. Oof. Ah, come on.
15-40.
Probably shouldn't have gone to the net here. That's it.
Game, Novak. Novak leads 1 game to love. First set.
Alright, we're serving now. Ace, right away.
15, love.
Where are you, Taylor Fritz? He's gonna need something more than that to be able to win against me. Perfect return.
40 love.
Very nice power shot once again.
Novak leads 2 games to love.
It's going to be quick.
Love 15.
Now he can't play like that against us. It's going to need to be a little more creative. Oof. Out.
15 all.
Bad timing here. That was way out of the court. Oh, come on.
30 all.
Oof. Really found the angle here. What was that? We don't need this. Very nice.
Deuce.
We're not gonna let him get this game away from us. At least not that easily. There you go.
Advantage.
Right in the corner. Let's view this line call here. He had no chance of getting that break point for us. Let's not let slip. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Novak leads 3 games to love.
Alright, our serve now. Now we're not gonna leave him any chance at all on our serve. Way out. Ah, come on. That was perfect. How come it's in the net if it's perfect? And this one is too late and it's not in the net.
40 love.
Very nice one here.
Game. Novak.
Good luck to
Novak
him
leads 4 games
getting that
to
one.
love. Love 15.
Very nice return here. He had no chance of getting that at all. Perfect timing. Again, perfect one.
Love 30.
Near perfect.
Love 40.
Triple break point. Once again. He gets it this time. Very good.
Novak leads 5
We
games to
don't
love.
leave him an inch at all. Perfect.
15 love.
Nothing he can do about that one. Let's see that. Yep, that is confirmed. Nothing he could do about it. Perfect power shot here. Oof.
30-15.
Way out. We got a break point or a set point here. Perfect. Perfect once again. That is set point here. 6-0. 8 minutes or 9 minutes. Hopefully the next set is going to be the same. Perfect.
Love 15.
Yeah. He needs to go back to the academy and learn a few moves if he wants to play against me. There it is. Perfect once again. Nothing he can do. Not even perfect, but good enough. This one is perfect.
Game, Novak. Novak leads 1 game to love. Second set.
This one is perfect
15,
also.
love.
That was not even in near perfect, but that was good enough. He was so far. No chance of getting that. Perfect.
40 love.
Perfect, perfect.
Game, Novak. Novak leads 2 games to love.
Yeah, this is going to be a bad final for Taylor Fritz here.
Love 15.
30 winners to 1. Oh, come on.
15 all.
Why does he not hit the ball here? Ah,
30 all.
bad move. -6 here. It's not what we wanted to see. There you go.
30,
That's what we want to see. Perfect.
Game, Novak. Novak leads 3 games to love. Love.
64. Yeah,
30 love.
we need to up that percentage level here a little bit. He was far from that.
40 love.
-1.
Game.
Once again, he was so far from the serve, from the ball, that he had absolutely no shot whatsoever at getting this ball. Perfect. Not perfect, but good enough.
Love 15.
That was perfect.
Love 30.
Here it is once again.
Love 40.
It's going downhill for him. Now 40 winners to 2. Ah, come on.
15 40.
That was out.
Game. Novak. Novak leads
All
5
right,
games to love.
final game here. And we're serving. Let's put an end to this here. He hit that ball pretty hard, but I just countered him, and there's nothing he could do. Ah, come on.
15 all.
-4, and now we go below 60% on the last game. That is not really fair, you know, just because you miss 1 point or 2 points here.
15,
Now we go below 55. Like, you've done perfect the whole game, then you miss 2 points, and it counts as if you've played terrible the whole game. Perhaps part of the game mechanics of this game that made this game unsuccessful. A lot of stuff doesn't make much sense. It seems that they didn't spend that much time thinking about the game mechanics here.
40, 30.
All right, that is match point here. And he's on the other side of the court, and that is it. Match point here for us in the final against Taylor Fritz. Let's see that. The highlights, best moment of the game. And when you see it like that, you sort of wonder, like, what was the goal of these animations? Doesn't even seem like they recorded the best points of the game, and you surely don't see the points. You just see one guy hitting the ball. You don't even see the other guy. Not the finest camera work that they could have done. And these animations here, always the same. You say hello to the lady, there's another lady that gives you the cup. It used to be at some point the same cup for every tournament. Then they changed it and they made dedicated cups to each tournament, but otherwise everything is always the same. Same people, same animation, same public. Everything is the same except the stadium that has a few ads here and there that are different. The arena is a little bit different, but otherwise it is all the same. But so here it is, our game here against Taylor Fritz. It was 6-0, 6-0. Not a good day for Taylor Fritz here. Let's see. 49 points, 1 to 10, 16 minutes. Expeditive victory here against Taylor Fritz in this Rome final. And I guess we're going to leave it to this for today. The update for eFootball now. We're about, let's call it 3 hours away from getting this new update. We're gonna see what happens, what we get, the new stuff that we might get here on this eFootball update. Do we get new players? Do we get new campaigns? Most likely we're gonna get some new nomination contracts, so some free players, perhaps an update to the daily game box where they might add some extra players. But for sure, we're going to have an update of the database. We're going to see they're going to add some new epic cards, perhaps some short time cards. And then we'll have to see if there is any gameplay update. But that is not certain since it's a minor update. But in a few hours now, we will know the new campaigns and the new players that are going to be released in eFootball. And in the meantime, guys, you can check Twitter to see if there are any rumors, and you can follow me on Twitter, of course. Same handle, ntwanfc, and make sure you subscribe to all the social media. Leave a like on this video if you don't mind, and make sure, of course, to subscribe. And I guess we will see you in perhaps a few hours or perhaps tomorrow, depending on when this update comes out, if they're quick or not. But thank you for watching, and I will see you all on the...
Hit me with that like, and sub to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell. Click that bit, alright. The algo recommends, for sure you gon' like. The algo knows you well. Hit me with that like, subscribe to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell.